Hello, welcome. It's week 60. We're continuing our look at Siu Nim Tau form, in particular the third section. We've already discussed the long and the short version of the Taan Sau, but in between those actions, after the first Taan, there is this Jam Sau action, which, if you recall from a couple of episodes ago, I explained the origin being that Ip Man initially taught the Jam Sau, but later things changed and he added Gan Sau. We're getting to that shortly in the next few episodes. But when we look at this Jam Sau action, what it is a very crucial part of our full spectrum of Wing Chun training, because it represents the technique that we use in single hand Chi Sau. The very first defensive action in single hand Chi Sau is Jam Sau, to cut off the line of the palm strike, before I then deliver my punch and my partner sends it away with Bong Sau. This is one of the reasons why Wong Sin Lun kept this movement when others left it out in favour of the Gan Sau, because he realised that the technique of the Jam Sau here is a very important technique that you don't see anywhere else. You won't see it in any of the forms other than here. It's not in the dummy, it's not in the Chum Kill form, it's not in the Bilji form. So unless you have it in Siu Nim Tau, you won't see it until you do the Chi Sau technique. And that's kind of cheating you, because you should be practicing it before you even start doing Chi Sau. So why are we doing that action? In the sequence, it's not there because that's how you must do the technique. Remember, these are not sequences in terms of application. They're sequences for learning. So having done the Taan Sau, which would have been on here, there's no need for me to then do a Jam Sau, because there'd be no point. They're two separate ideas. When I'm on the outside and the center is threatened, Jam Sau is one of the ways that I can deflect that energy. If I'm strong enough and my structure is good, I could just attack. That would be the ideal way. But sometimes if your partner overpowers you, you need to control the situation before you can follow up. This is why the Jam Sau is here. So how does it work? It's triggered by him. When he tries to get in, I just allow my arm to sink. That's what Jam means, sink. So the whole forearm, not just the elbow, not just the wrist, but the entire forearm, helped by the core and the stance, covers the center. Now he's down, I've got access to a target that he will find difficult to counter unless he's a Wing Chun person who has the deflection of Bong Sau. All right, so again, covering what we've done so far, the Taan, the long version, the Jam Sau we've just discussed, then the short Taan Sau. We finish this sequence with Hyun Sau and Che Jiao before we bring the hands back to the side of the body. I'll talk about those hands on the next one.